Some people tap their feet, some people snap their fingers, and some people just sway back and forth. I just sort of do them all together, I guess.
And now here is Elvis Presley.
I got news for you, baby.
So excited, I can't wait.
I think Presley was a star.
Well, heard the news.
Oh, he's such a sexy person. He will always be the king no matter what.
Hello everybody! Compared to last month's video, when there was a lot of news about Lisa Marie's passing, this video is relatively short. Nevertheless, I found many interesting tidbits. You'll hear about a secret agent, Lisa's will, a musical, a rectification, an announcement, and of course the most popular part of my videos, and that is, drum roll, it's that trivia question! My name is Emil Maier, and you are an Elvis fan, and you are now watching the Elvis Presley News Report of March 2023. Sony Pictures Animation changed the name of the Agent King series into Agent Elvis. Here is a look at some images of the Agent Elvis series that is slated to premiere this March on Netflix. 10 episodes of the series are planned. After watching the official trailer on YouTube, I think that this is unfortunately not for me.
Priscilla Presley is now disputing the validity of her daughter's will. She was removed as a co-trustee back in 2016 and replaced by Lisa Marie's children. But Priscilla's lawyers now say there are several issues with the document. They say Priscilla's name was misspelled, Lisa Marie's signature doesn't look right. Okay, so a living trust is basically this form of a way to control your assets while you're still alive.
Right.
What is it? I mean, what is the dispute here over?
So the issue here is that Priscilla Presley didn't know in 2016 that the trustees had been changed upon the death of Lisa Marie. It wasn't notarized. That's one of the things she's concerned about. She wasn't alerted, and that is required. Ironclad part of this trust is that she must be notified of any changes to this document, and she wasn't.
Wow. I mean, how long could this take, do you think?
So I was looking at the Michael Jackson estate. That took 12 years to settle. You've got an estate here that includes a 15% stake in Elvis Presley Enterprises, Graceland, the mansion, which Lisa Marie said is absolutely 100% mine. It will always be mine. Graceland, it will always be, and when it is no longer mine, it will be my children's, and that is that. And now we are at the place where her children are named in this will as her trustees now, and her own mother is disputing it. So it's granddaughters and a grandmother together over the future of what is a very complicated fortune.
The Elvis On Tour box set entered the album physical sales chart in England at number 6, and in the Scottish album chart it entered at number 11. And that is quite an achievement for such an expensive box set. The Elvis soundtrack had been nominated for 2 Grammy Awards but did unfortunately not win. Bafta is the abbreviation of the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Bafta hosts a highly prestigious annual award show to honor the best British and international contributions to film. The Elvis movie was nominated in 9 categories and ended up winning 4 BAFTAs on February 19. The successes were achieved in the following categories: Best Casting, Best Makeup and Hair, Best Costume Design, and Austin Butler took the first prize as Best Lead Actor in a Movie. Congratulations to the whole team! Now all eyes are upon the Academy Awards of March 12. The Elvis movie has been nominated in 8 categories. Among them are the prestigious Oscars for Best Picture and Best Actor. Once again, fingers crossed everybody! On Record Store Day, April 22nd, 2023, Legacy Recordings will release a double 12-inch vinyl album titled Burning Love, the RCA Rehearsals. The set compiles the best of the rehearsal recordings around Elvis's April 1972 tour. All the tracks are taken from the new Elvis On Tour collection. The 2 LP set features rare and unreleased versions of Burning Love, Heartbreak Hotel and Jailhouse Rock, along with some of Elvis's favorite cover songs, gospel songs and more. The highest paid Elvis item at the Cruise GWS auction of January 28 was the original handwritten working lyrics to Heartbreak Hotel. The song was written in October 1955 by Maier, Axton and Tommy Durden and recorded by Elvis in January of 1956 and was his first single for RCA Records. The lyrics are handwritten in pencil and have various edits and corrections. The lyric sheet, which is signed at the bottom of the page by Axton and Durden, was sold for $165,000. As part of its ongoing Live on Tour series, collector label Follow That Dream Records announced the release of Elvis Let Me Be There, a 3-CD 5-inch digipack set that features 3 1974 soundboard recorded concerts at the Hilton Hotel in Las Vegas on January 28, 29 and February 1st, 1974. FTD will also release a special blue vinyl edition of From Elvis Presley Boulevard that features outtakes and masters from the Jungle Room recordings. Only 3,500 individually numbered copies of this double album are being made. I never post news about bootlegs, but I like to make an exception for this piece of publicity for a double vinyl album of the Harem Scarum soundtrack. The designer did its utmost best to make this piece of promotion for the album as appealing as possible. But who on earth wants to buy the outtakes of these recordings? And on top of that, quality control made a mistake. It should read vinyl, but Vinley is written. In Australia, vocalists and actors can submit an application to become part of the cast of a brand new musical titled Elvis, A Musical Revolution. Applications close on March 1st and rehearsals commence in June. The show will run at the State Theatre in Sydney from July onward and will move to Melbourne's Athenaeum Theatre in September 2023. This brand new biomusical is authorized by Elvis Presley Enterprises and features over 40 hit songs. More news will follow when available. The Rolling Stone magazine published their list of the 100 greatest singers of all time in 2008. A panel of 179 experts ranked Elvis at number 3. Now, 15 years later, Rolling Stone published their list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. In 2023, Elvis is ranked at number 17. It did not take long for the first commotion to appear. When Megadeth guitarist Marty Friedman saw that Bob Dylan was ranked number 13, he said that the list should be taken with a grain of salt the size of Iceland. But the fun really started when fans of Michael Jackson saw their idol ranked at number 86. I like to share with you this reaction of a Michael Jackson fan, as I think his disappointment was very funny worded. 86. Delete your account, destroy your service, take all existing magazines out of print, throw them in a bonfire, file for Chapter 11, vacate your office, demolish the building, apologize to the world, repent, leave the planet for good. Hello everybody! Before I give the answer to last month's trivia question, I have an announcement to make, because this month I have decided to start monetizing my channel. You have to bear in mind that I'm making these Elvis news videos in the past 6 years totally for free. But making these videos is very time consuming, and Therefore, I have decided to treat myself to a little reward for all my work. Therefore, advertisements will now be shown prior to my videos. The money that I make will go into growing the channel. Okay, the answer to last month's trivia question is twofold. Because I showed you photos and I played you bits of music. The photo that didn't belong in the list was photo number 2. Photos 1 and 3 are from the movie Girls, 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 but photo number 2 is from the movie It Happened at the World's Fair. The pieces of music progressed from easy to difficult. Here they are again. Now practically everybody knew Do the Clam and This Is Our Dance. But for now let's concentrate on the third piece I played, because this is the intro to Run On. The correct answer had to be if you got it right, congratulations. If you didn't get it right, don't worry, there is always a new trivia question for you to take revenge. The trivia for this month is that I am going to play you 3 tiny pieces of music, and the question is which word occurs in all 3 song titles. Place your answer in the comments below and please come back next month when I reveal the answer. I don't think that the trivia for this month is very difficult. I think it's easy. A viewer of my channel, Scott Jenkins, discovered that I used the wrong photo in Diane McBain's obituary in last month's video. My apologies, and allow me to rectify this misinformation, because the woman in the picture kissing Elvis is not Diane McBain but Victoria Carroll. 2 female sex symbols of the 1960s with a link to Elvis passed away in February 2023. On the 15th, Raquel Welch died at the age of 82. One of Raquel's first movie appearances was an uncredited role in the 1964 movie Roustabout, where she played a college girl. On February 17, actress Stella Stevens died at the age of 84. She played the role of Robin Gantner in the 1962 movie Girls, Girls, Girls. Although Elvis and Stella were both from Memphis, they did not relate much to each other, and Stella only worked on the film for 8 days. Lifelong Elvis fan Phil Gellermean from New Jersey has passed away on February 10, 2023. Phil was invited to see Elvis's midnight movies at the Memphian in the summer of 1971 and back again at the Crosstown in December of the same year. In 1972, Phil joined the editorial staff of Billboard magazine in New York City as a freelance photojournalist. At that time, he reviewed Elvis records and concerts. He attended and photographed 32 Elvis concerts. His pictures of Elvis appeared in dozens of movie magazines, an RCA record album and a Rolling Stone magazine. After Elvis's death, Phil founded the fan magazine Elvis World, which ran for decades. Phil Gellermean was 75. That's all for this month. Hope to see you next time. Until then, have a happy Elvis Presley Day.
You have a